Everybody love to debate till the judges say they lost. Funny how everybody claim they want smoke till the scorecards come across.
My name is my name.
Everybody gangster when the verdict go their way. Taking victory laps, posting on social media all day. But let them catch an L, now the judges all corrupt. Now the rules wasn't fair, now the platform messed up. When you won, it was justice. When you lost, it was rigged. When the spotlight was on you, man, you danced a little jig.
Funny how the narrative changes overnight. You a scholar on Monday, by Tuesday ready to fight.
Y'all don't want accountability, you want applause. Want championship treatment without championship flaws. See, debate ain't about feelings, it's about evidence, argument, and skill. Sometimes you climb the mountain,
sometimes you fall down the hill. You want it to be one way,
but it's the other way.
but it's the other way.
When you win, it's all love.
When you lose, it's another day. You want it to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the same judges you praised last month ain't fair today. You want it to be one way,
But it's the other way.
the facts don't bend for feelings, no matter what you say. My name,
Yeah.
my
The
name.
hate got me laughing. It really tell the story. If the platform wasn't working, why they obsessed with my glory? Every week somebody got an opinion to proclaim, but they still tune in faithfully. That's free promotion of the name. Paradigm shift, TV 314 still standing, while critics in the comments keep demanding and demanding. See the infamous perspective, giving viewpoints room to breathe. The black church files digging deeper than was seen. The Kemet takeover, bringing culture to the floor. The GT perspective, asking questions they ignore. Here you get many choices. Ladies' night, giving divas voices. Different minds, different paths, different truth. Reaching the elders and the youth. But it's the other way.
You said the platform needed you, but somehow you still stayed.
Yeah,
You wanted to be one way,
but it's the other way.
the show keeps moving forward.
There can be only one.
Worldview wars. 6 walk in, 1 walks out. There can be only one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah. 6 minds ready, 6 hearts collide. No place to run, nowhere to hide. 3-minute rounds, every second counts. Truth gets tested when the pressure mounts. Random topics, no time to prepare. Sink or swim, better meet us there. One judge watching every single move. Win this battle or you've got nothing to prove. No second chances, no replay tonight. One mistake, you're out of the fight. There can be only one. Stand your ground until it's done. One by one they fade away. Only one survives the day. Fight for the gold, fight for the name. Debate mania's calling, remember that name. Every argument forged in the fire. Every contender climbing higher. Single elimination, everything's real. Every word becomes another weapon to wield. No excuses, no looking back. Every debate is a full-on attack. Last one standing earns the right to chase championship gold beneath the lights. Clock keeps ticking, 3 minutes go. Random resolution, steal the show. Affirmative, negative, doesn't matter now. Only one survivor takes the final bow. Pressure on, better hold your nerve. Championship moments have to be earned. Debate many are waiting at the end of the road. One walks in with a shot at
All right, welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, the infamous DMG, aka Brother Pianki, also known as DMG the Poet. And we are here with the last argument standing. Before we get into the festivities, y'all know I got to do my spiel. So let me say, God bless to all my Christian brothers and sisters. Hotep to all my Kemetic brothers and sisters. I want to say shalom to all my Israelite brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. I want to say peace to all my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and earth, them 5%ers. I want to say Islam to all my Moorish brothers and sisters. I want to say Halito to all my Abo brothers and sisters. Salute to all my atheist brothers and sisters. I want to say what's up to all, bless up, I should say, bless up to all my Rasta brothers and sisters. Last and certainly not least, I want to say Jumbo to all the rest of my brothers and sisters all throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America or beyond. Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity. And last and certainly not least, we can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last argument standing where 7 individuals will enter and only one will leave, and that individual will get to challenge the devil at Debate Mania number 2 in the main event. 2 people will start. They will get a random topic. They will be told who the affirmative and who the negative is. After each of them do 3 minutes, get 3 minutes to make their argument, our judge will let them know who is moving on and who is being eliminated. The person who is getting eliminated will be dropped down. I will then pull another random name. That person will come up. We will do the process all over again until there is only one. So I'm going to introduce each individual, just give a brief, very brief summation of who you are, what you represent. Then we're going to drop you down. We're going to leave the first 2 entrants for last. Let's start with the pseudo hunter himself, the Worldview Wars master of arguments champion, Heru Conscious. Talk to the people.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out. It's your brother, Heru Conscious, the pseudo hunter. Also the master arguments to be here today. And I won't take up too much more time. I'm ready to get it in. Let's get it cracking.
All right. That is the pseudo hunter. Let me move him down. Next up, the Muslim of Muslims as it pertains to the Worldview Wars Debate League. Nathaniel Hughes, talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Brother Nathaniel Hughes. I'm an Orthodox Muslim. Just here to have some fun, man. Thanks for everybody coming out. And peace and blessings to all the brothers and sisters. Peace and blessings to everybody on the panel.
No doubt. Let me move Nathaniel down. And let's see, we got a few people that dropped off, man. I hope they ain't get too nervous, man. Hopefully they'll come on back. Look like, did Jose, King J, I hope you ain't put the fear of the Kemetic deities in Jose, man. He looked like he might have.
You know what's up?
Man, let's talk to the Kemet infomonger, man. I hope King J ain't scared your tandem partner, man. Talk to the people. Unmute your mic, Steve.
Peace, Hatep. Peace to the panel. Peace to all the combatants, all the debaters. It's going to be a good one. Hatep, nothing but love. I'm doing it for the love. Hatep.
No doubt. All right, man. Let's drop our brother, the Kemet infomonger, down, and let's go to Oli the Owl. Let the people know who you is, what you represent, my brother. Unmute your mic.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. What's up? What's up? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. It's Oli the Al. I'm represent only logical explanation of existence. Glad to be representing the Titans Debate League and to be here at the Worldview Wars. I hope to give y'all a good appearance.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, we're going to drop Oli down. The best biblical debater and Worldview Wars Debate League social media champion had a hell of a debate last night against the Kemet infomonger. Big Hemi, talk to the people. Unmute your mic.
What's good? What's good? What it do, man? Y'all already know what it is. It's Big Hemi. Appreciate you again, DMG, for having me. I'm ready to get it popping, man. Y'all already know what it is. Last man standing. I look forward to being that.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, we're going to drop Big Hemi down for now. Timotheus, it looks like we have our first two entrants, King J and Jose Francis. King J, talk to the people.
Man, hopefully you looking at your last arguments champion. Speaking to him, my name's King J. I'm new to the panel, but I'm definitely here to take a belt or title or two. So I'm trying to win this so I can get the shot at Lucifer. Run through my opponent real quick. Run through all 6 of them. So that's what I'm hoping to do. So hopefully I don't get out of here round 1, but I plan to be here for the long haul. So.
All right. The Ice Smiter, Jose Francis. Talk to the people, brother. If you're talking, we can't hear you, Jose. Jose, unmute your mic if you're talking, brother. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Is my mic working?
Oh, man. Jose, go out and come back in, man. We're gonna give you a couple of minutes, man. You might have to you might have to be eliminated by
technical difficulty.
Yeah. We're gonna give you a couple of minutes, man.
I'll take it.
We're gonna give them a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna see what topic these brothers gonna get. We're gonna wait till Jose come back in for me to announce it. But I'm gonna see what topic these brothers are going to get. Oh, man. Don't tell me Jose gonna end up getting eliminated by technical difficulty. Come on, Jose. Come on, Jose. Are you there? Jose, can you hear us? Oh, man. Let me try to call this brother on WhatsApp because I'm going to give him one more chance and then we're going to have to move on, man. Let me call the brother on WhatsApp.
I heard all of that noise in the background, and I looked at the weather. It said it's a storm right now in the Caribbean and Trinidad. So that might be his issue.
I don't know. We just had a couple of tornadoes here in Illinois, and where I'm at, my shit's still strong. So we ain't gonna
Well, Trinidad and the United States ain't the same thing.
This dude, King J, cold blooded, man. That's crazy. You
Look,
see that? You see that? You
he
see how he?
he be up every morning with a strong Wi-Fi. Except for now, it's convenient. I understand. I'm gonna talk about shit.
He not answering. Look, I'm gonna boot him out. Jose, come back in, bro. Come back in. Go out and come back in. Otherwise, we're gonna have to move on, bro. I'm gonna give him one more chance, man, and then we're gonna have to move on.
Who next? I need Big Hemi first. Get the best out the way. I don't want to face him last. Get it? Let me get Big Hemi. Pull him next.
Oh man, Jose, see you letting King J talk big noise too, Jose. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Bragging rights
Oh
for sure.
man.
Bragging rights for sure.
Oh man, Jose, you about to give King J a victory, bro.
Hey, Timothy, we're gonna have to help Jose out with some of this technology. Get him a generator or something.
Oh man. Come on, Jose. Jose, can you hear us, brother? Can you hear us? Damn.
Give me Hemi.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Oh, Jose
Okay.
said you ain't getting off that easy,
Okay.
King
Let's
J.
go. Let's
We
go.
can hear you, Jose. We can hear you.
All right.
All right. All right. Are y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right. And I'm gonna put it on the big screen. So y'all topic is, matter of fact, where my joint at? Let me get my joint. Hold on. See, Jose, you threw me off, man. I'm supposed to have this queued up. You threw me off. This your fault, Jose. I'm blaming you for everything. Like Martin said to Eddie and Life. Hold up. All right. Jose and King J, please turn your attention to the screen. Your topic is, the Bible is a more reliable source of moral truth than African traditional spirituality. The affirmative is Jose Francis. The negative is King J. Jose Francis will be going first. He has 3 minutes. King J will have 3 minutes after Jose. Time starts when you start talking, Jose.
Well, the Bible would be the higher source of moral truth because when we look into the world today, we see the Bible being played out. We see that it played a role in our liberation as Black people. We also see how useful it is today in the community against fighting some of the ills of the community. How the pastors and the evangelists and other good Christian people actually help out, in the community as far as drug outreach programs, clothing drives, things for young mothers, things of that sort. So we definitely see that the church played, the Black church in particular, the Black church with their biblical truth played a big role and is playing a big role in the community today to guide the youth, to give them youth programs, to give them vocational Bible schools, to take them under the wing, have, big brother programs, big sister programs, they sit you down, they teach you what's right and what's wrong. They're people who have been raised in the church from birth until now, who have high moral character, high understanding, and who are producing others of that sort in the community. You know, we have a lot of them on this, on this platform who definitely do that. Who take you under their wing, welcome you, show you that love, show you that understanding, love the neighbor, and live that high moral life. So there's where the Bible comes in with the higher moral authority and higher understanding. So that's it for me, DMG. I'm going to give the rest of my time to my brother.
All right, I stopped the time with 1 minute left. You know you only got 3 minutes. You want to yield
No.
a whole
Let me
60
let me
seconds,
let me
Jose?
No. There's also, I was raised a Christian. My mother was one of the best people that I knew for sure. Never smoked, never drank, never cursed. Always lived that lifestyle until the day that she died. So if there is a heaven, she's certainly there smiling down on her son in love. She taught me a lot of high moral things from the Bible that I still take with me up until this day for sure. So that is why Christianity is definitely the higher moral standing and the higher level of spiritual understanding for sure. So that's it there.
All right, look, you had 18 seconds left, but I ain't going to talk you out of it again. I'm going to reset the clock at 3 minutes for King J. King J, you have 3 minutes to make an argument why the Bible is not a more reliable source of moral truth than African traditional spirituality. Time starts when you start talking.
Let's go. For one, I will argue that the Bible does not represent African culture. It's a Levantine document in itself. I would argue that the Bible was compiled. I can't see my. Could you show my clock? It may just help me a little bit more when I'm arguing, so I can know how much time I got. You can place the clock back on the screen. There we go. The Bible was actually compiled and edited. I believe that the Bible represents more of a political tool than an actual moral compass, just for that method alone. When we look at the Nicene Council and how it was compiled, I think it represents a specific ideology or theology in regards to those Roman Catholics, right, at the Nicene Council, opposed to representing African culture. When we look at Leviticus 25:44 through 46, the text itself actually permits the ownership of humans. I talked about this in the debate with Brother DMG in regards to how it permits chattel slavery in the text, to the point to whereas if the husband is given a wife, right, and they have children, then that ties the child and the foreign woman into servitude for a lifetime. So for that reason alone, I don't think that could possibly be something that's beneficial for us as a people, a text that actually represents and promotes chattel slavery. When we look at things like our African traditional systems, spirituality systems like Mayat, I think it represents balance. I think it represents harmony and balance, right? Something that brings us together as a whole. When I've spoken previously in other debates in regards to feminism in the patriarchal system that the Bible represents, I think it represents a more of a patriarchal European Western viewpoint than anything African or spirituality. We talked about the conflict model opposed to the African traditional spirituality systems that represents more of a cohesive, balanced model where the woman is not subjugated or forced to feel like she has to fight for her equality within the system. It actually promotes her as that representative of equality and balances in the system. So I think that African spirituality is definitely more representative of us in regards to our moral traditions, our customs, and our traditions, opposed to anything that the Bible has to offer within its text. So I'll yield my last 6 seconds.
All right, and I'll just let that run out before I reset. I'm going to reset that, drop that clock down. Timotheus, you need the Jeopardy music?
All right. So am I just announcing it, or am I reading my notes?
I think you should read your notes. That way, they'll both have some understanding as to why things went the way they went. We don't want to be too long. You can be as brief as possible.
All right. So it was real close because it all came down to morality because I had Jose in the lead, but when King J came with the subjugation of women, that did it. He got the W for that.
All right. So moving on is King J. That means we are going to drop the Ice Smiter to the back. Hopefully he'll stay with us so he can come back up and we'll talk about everybody's experience, how they liked it, how it went. Are we going to bring this concept back next year, et cetera, et cetera? Jose, you are being dropped to the back. Let me go into the Cardinals cap and see who is up next. And up next, we have the Worldview Wars Debate League master of arguments champion, Heru Conscious. Let's see what these two brothers will be arguing. All right. Let me go to my banner screen and get this joint on the docket. All right. Combatants, please pay attention to the screen. Your topic is modern feminism has done more harm than good to relationships between Black men and Black women. King J, you are the negative. Heru, you are the affirmative. Heru will be going first as the affirmative. Time starts when you start talking, brother.
All right, family. I affirm the resolution. Modern feminism has done more harm than good to relationships between Black men and Black women. First, I want to be precise about my burden. I'm not arguing that women should not have equal rights or equal opportunities, protection from abuse, or independence. I mean, those are legitimate achievements associated with feminism. The question is actually narrower. When we explore modern feminism, specifically through the lens of relationships between Black men and Black women, it has it done more good than harm? I argue that it has done more harm. My first argument is that modern feminism often turns partnerships into a power struggle. Healthy relationships require cooperation, and negotiation. When through interpreted primarily through a framework of gender oppression and power, man versus woman, patriarchy versus liberation, I mean, we risk turning a partner into an adversary. A black man and black woman trying to build a family don't need an ideology teaching them to ask who has the power. Before asking, we solve this together. So, I mean, equality doesn't require antagonism. You can oppose sexism without retreating to heterosexual relationships as inherently oppressive. Secondly, modern feminism does not always account, adequately for the unique circumstances of black and black women. Both have experienced historical discrimination, but not always in our ways. Um, and have faced their own particular problems involving incarceration, educational disparities, employment discrimination, violence, negative stereotypes. So a framework developed primarily around male privilege becomes complicated when applied with application to black relationships. A black woman can experience how black men can simultaneously experience racial disadvantages. That means intersectionally uh, has to work in both directions. In other words, so last, I wanted to say that modern relationship discourse increasingly confuses dependence with unnecessary competition. So we need rep, repres- rep, uh, use
All right, that is
reciprocity
time.
without
That
domination,
is time.
independence without
That
isolation.
is time. Clock is reset at 3 minutes. King J, time will start when you start your argument.
Okay. I'm here to argue. Says modern feminism has done more harm than good to the relationship between black women. So I'm arguing the negative in this. Okay. Okay. So I think we want to look at um modern feminism, and the brother spoken in regards to economic, right? Wealth disparity, right? Employment, housing, and mass incarceration. When we look at how the black man has been locked up and things of that nature, and how the woman has had to basically hold it down on her own, while her counterpart is locked up, right? While he's incarcerated, right? When these laws have been implemented, right, to quite frankly destroy the destruction of the black family household, right? Um, so feminism, right, in those regards, has been what something that has been definitely needed, right? We don't look at it as the woman is overpowering the man, right? We actually honor the woman's lead in those regards, right? Her equality is what she's bringing to the table, right? It's what's needed, right? The partnership, right? There's not one role that's in a leadership role, so to speak. Um, both roles are actually complementing each other. Um, kind of, if you're familiar with Alice Walker, and Alice Walker, when she speaks about womanism, right now, womanism includes everybody: the black man, the children, and the woman, right? So it doesn't exclude anybody; it includes everybody. So I think womanism is more of a just a more developed thought of feminism, so to speak, and it's definitely needed. And it reflects the partnership, the mayat, the balance in the relationship, the equality, instead of one person or one um, dominating over the other within the system, right? So it's not so much of a when we think about the conflict model, and we talk about the patriarchal system and how it sometimes subjugates the woman, right? Um, in our instance, I think it's the reverse. It actually it liberated the black woman. It got the black woman into the work field, opposed to when we talk about 1965, or when the white women are trying to get into the workforce field, right? They're arguing to get in the work field. The black women have already been in the work field, of course, right? So they're arguing for a different sort of women rights, and so to speak, in regards to intersexuality. I think that the black woman struggle is just a little bit different, and feminism, so to speak, has been something that has empowered us, even through the rights movement. When they were, when we talk about the white,
That
ooh,
is time. That is time. All right, let me reset the clock and bring it down. And then we're going to let our adjudicator, Timotheus, do his thing.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
He ain't even let me play the Jeopardy music, y'all. He already ready, already.
I'm already ready. Yeah. So in this one, Haru actually made more points to defend his argument. He hit with boom, relationship failures, boom, destroyed the gender roles, boom, male privilege is a myth, boom. King J was kind of fishing. He was like, and then Alice Walker, and then So I gotta give it to Haru. He got the dub.
All right. All right. King J. That means King J will be moved to the back. Please stick around if you have time, brother. Let me know how your experience was. Let me move King J to the back. Let me pull another random name and another random topic. Cue Jeopardy music. All right. Hold on. Somebody hit me in the private chat. Oh, shout out. That's actually King J saying congratulations to Haru. See, hey, y'all get a brother a bad rap. The brother actually a gracious brother. He not a sore loser. And we need more of that in the community. It's a lot of cats don't know how to take a L. And this is not the normal win-lose situation. Actually, that brother wouldn't have even argued that side of the argument had this been a normal situation. So shout out to him. Shout out to Haru. And up next is the brother Oli the Owl. And let's see what he and our brother Haru will
Hey,
be debating.
hey, DMG, before you start, my phone sometime like be cutting out when people, so you'll see me leave and come back. If I know it's happening when I can't hear people when they supposed to be talking. So if I do leave, I'm coming right back. It just me, my phone cut out and I couldn't hear nothing.
Okay, so listen, if it cut out while we in the middle of this 3 minutes, I'm gonna pause your time, but I'm only gonna be able to give you one time with that.
Gotcha. I
You know,
I,
so I
I
can
agree
keep this
with
rolling.
I agree with you, and that's gracious. I appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate you letting us know. All right, hey Rue and Oli, please pay attention to the screen. This will be your argument. The biological father should have a legal say in whether a pregnancy involving his child is terminated. Oli will be the affirmative. Heru will be the negative. That means Oli will be going first. Let me get the clock back up on the screen. Time will start when you start talking, brother.
Gotcha. The biological father should have a legal say in whether a pregnancy involving his child is terminated. Because legal responsibility and legal recognition should not begin only when responsibility becomes convenient for either one of the parents. Now, I want to make sure that everybody know that I'm not arguing that the father should have absolute control over a woman's body. Pregnancy occurs in her body, and that fact matters. But the proposition says he should have legal say, not unilateral authority, right? So if two people participate in creating a pregnancy and the law is prepared to recognize the father as having obligations toward the child after birth, then it's only reasonable to recognize that he legitimately has a say about the interests of a child before the birth as well. Me myself, I can't coherently say that a father would be responsible enough to owe child support or responsible enough to be legally identified as the father by the mother and have those responsibilities. But to be able to abandon that before the child comes, knowing that the father could have future aspirations for the child, only means he should have say for it. And I know that creates an imbalance for it because we have health issues for the mother that could be, but that's why we say it should be represented when they have these type of things. And reproductive decisions can permanently affect both parents because for the woman, we know that pregnancies involve like physical things, their health, medical risks. For the father, that termination can mean like a permanent loss for the potential of the child, and that's a deep concern. But we still have to think about um, the interests of the mother. But that isn't identical to what we're facing right now, because the fact that they are unequal when it comes to birth doesn't mean legally one should count as zero. When I think more about it, consultation and opportunities for families and formal expression of what the problems might be when it comes to if the woman's about to have a termination or not. We have to really look through these because, as I said, there's aspirations for future, and this child could be the next Einstein or anybody to move the world forward.
That is time. That is time. Let me reset the clock. Brother Heru Conscious, time will start when you start making your argument.
All right, let's get it popping. I negate the resolution. The biological father can have conversation. He can express his wishes. Resolution says the resolution says he should have a legal say in whether another person's pregnancy is terminated. Completely different things. My first argument is autonomy. Pregnancy does not occur equally between two bodies. Both people contributed genetically, but only one person's body undergoes the pregnancy, childbirth, medical complications, and potential serious health consequences. So genetic may create a parental interest, but it does not create legal authority over another person's medical decisions. Think about what we'd established. If being biologically related to someone gives you legal authority over what happens inside another person, where does the person stop? We don't generally force people to undergo medical procedures or use their organs, even to save someone else's life. Second, given the father's legal veto creates an enforcement problem. Suppose the woman wants an abortion and the father says no. What does his legal say actually mean? Can a judge order her to remain pregnant, or can the government prevent her from obtaining the procedure? Because if then ultimately the state can now reverse it. Suppose she wants to continue the pregnancy, but the father wants an abortion. Does his legal allow her to terminate it? Obviously not. So the position creates a supposed equality that cannot actually, because the biological circumstances aren't equal. The opponent may argue, but it's his child genetically. Absolutely. And after birth, both parents can acquire legal rights and responsibilities toward the child. But during the pregnancy, the issue not only involves the pregnant person's body, and that decides this debate. So, a right to be heard is not the right to control. Is the bottom line here. The father should be able to communicate, advocate, support, disagree, and even be emotionally involved. But he should not be able to possess legal authority that allows him to or the government acting on his behalf to compel another person either to remain pregnant or terminate a pregnancy. That's why I negate the resolution. Thank you.
All right, and I'm gonna let your time run out. Reset that. Move it to the back. Cue the Jeopardy music. Unless Timothy is ready.
Look at the private chat.
All right, hold on. Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, Rue. Timothy said he didn't hear anything you said, bro. He said your mic was choppy. It did go in and out, but I thought I heard enough so I'm gonna have to make this judgment because I actually heard most of what you said. Even though your mic was choppy, you might want to go out and come back in. So I'll make this call instead of Hey Rue making the call. And I'm gonna make the call based on both brothers' arguments. I think Oli may have been put in a difficult position. Clearly, he didn't seem comfortable trying to make that particular argument. And I salute the brother because he gave it a valiant effort. But I could tell he was trying to make some amendments because it seemed to be against his personal stance, and I appreciate that. And with that being said, because of I could see the amendments he was trying to make to try to leave space for certain things within the argument, and Haru was more straightforward in his argument in terms of the resolution. I'm gonna go with Haru. I'm gonna drop Oli to the back. Hopefully he can stick around if he had time so he can come back up, talk about the experience and the concept.
Congratulations, Haru.
For sure. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, Ru, go out and come back in. We're going to do a quick pause. Okay. If you're in the chat, let us know what you think of the concept, what you think of the concept of the last argument standing, how you feel about it, what you think. Should we bring it back next year? Give us your opinion. Hey, Ru, go out, come back in, and then we're going to see if you sound better. Maybe test your audio before you come back.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with y'all. I'm actually going to go pay a water bill. Let's see if we can play a quick commercial. Bear with us, family. We'll be right back. Try to get some of these technical difficulties cleared up.
The infamous. They say the closer you get to 50, the clearer life becomes. But all I see are the ghosts of every version of me I can't save. I learned rejection as I learned to walk. Mama taught me that before I learned to talk. Felt hated in the house where love was supposed to grow. Where was daddy? I don't know. But his absence made him feel like a ghost. He never came around, never taught me how to stand. When he did, it was too late to show me what it meant to grow into a man. So grandma took me in with open arms. She became my shelter when the world became a storm. She was all I had, my beginning and my end. For a kid like me, she was the best gift God could send. She saw something in me I could never see myself. Now a picture gathers dust upon a lonely shelf, reflecting, because for the first time in my life I am truly alone, trying to build a future from the ashes of a burned down home.
Dark clouds over memories, sunshine through the cracks. I keep walking forward, but my past keeps pulling me back.
Every night I face the man
I became along the way,
and ask him if tomorrow's worth
surviving through the day. Even though I know I'm wrong, that Hennessy still make me feel strong. I can't see. There are shadows in my room, dark clouds covering the moon. I can't breathe, but somewhere through the pain I still feel the sun again. Can't sleep. I can't sleep.
We married young, trying to build a home. What life had in store we couldn't have known. I made vows without knowing all the weight they contain. Nearly 30 years of love and joy tangled up with a lot of disappointment and pain. I wanted a forgiveness, but forgiveness has a cost. And sometimes loving someone means accepting what you lost.
Even though I know I'm wrong, the Hennessy still make me feel strong. I can't sleep. There are shadows in my room, dark clouds covering the moon. I can't breathe, but somewhere through the pain I still feel the sun again. I can't sleep. I can't
Yeah.
sleep.
Bipolar 2, feel like two men fighting in my brain. One is drowning in depression, one is dancing in the flames. Hypomania had me feeling like I couldn't never fall. Then the darkness came and threw me against the wall. There were nights.
All right, we are back. Give us a mic check, Pseudo Hunter.
All right,
Jose,
all
why
right.
you up
Is
here?
that
Jose trying to get another shot. He done jumped up here. What's wrong with you?
better?
Give us a mic check, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, man. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what had happened at first.
Yeah, you sound loud and clear now. Hopefully we can keep it that way.
Going in and out on my side still. Maybe it's my side.
Yeah, you sound loud to me. Say something else, hey Rue.
Okay, yeah, I'm right here. Some things. Can you hear it?
Yeah, nah, you choppy again, hey Rue.
Say all of that was chopped up.
So it's still choppy.
Right. So I don't. That's what I had just put
Okay,
in the
hold on
back.
one
I didn't
second.
want to. I
Let's
don't
see.
want to call something unfair just because I don't hear everything. I want to give everybody a equal shot. Got to keep my egalitarianism going.
Yeah, see, are you on your phone or you on the computer?
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
Okay. You might want to try.
Close all the apps you got running in the background. You might be using too much CPU.
And yes, I just actually had Facebook open, but
See, all of that for me was chopped up. I didn't hear
let me
nothing.
see here.
Yeah, it was for me too.
Okay, is that any better? I just had Facebook open, but that was about it.
Keep talking.
Let me. Yeah, I was gonna say I had Facebook open, but that was really just about it. Like I don't have no other windows open. I'm connected directly to my
Okay, you good? Let's roll.
my internet box.
All right, Tim say
Okay,
you good.
cool.
All right.
If
Let
you
me.
start going out, I'll put it in the private chat.
Okay. All right, let me pull a
Okay.
name. Let me pull a name. All right, hold up. And shout out to Oli, brother. You did well. I think, like I said, I think this was one of those situations where you was put in a difficult position. That's all. But that's the randomness of the situation. So let me pull a name. Ah, snap. Ah, snap. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Yeah.
We got the Worldview Wars social media champion in the building. Big Hemi, the best biblical debater against the master of arguments champion, the pseudo hunter Hebrew Conscious. Hey man, listen family. This is blockbuster entertainment, right? Edutainment right here, y'all. This is blockbuster edutainment right here. All right, let me pull a topic. I got to pull a topic. Y'all, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. All right, let me pull a topic. Man, hit that button again, Timothy. All right, family, we got it. Hey, Rue and Hemi, please pay attention to the screen. Your topic is: a man's sexual history should matter just as much as a woman's when choosing a spouse. Big Hemi, you are the affirmative. Hey, Rue, you are the negative. That means Big Hemi will go first. 3 minutes to start when you start arguing, Hemi.
All right, can y'all hear me? And make sure y'all can hear me.
Loud and clear. What about you, Tim?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. So, as the affirmative, a man's sexual history should absolutely matter just as much as a woman's when choosing a spouse. Why? Because history, the sexual history, shows up evident in how that man communicates, and how he reacts to certain things, and how he treats his spouse. There could be trauma there, and all sorts of type of things. So, just wondering about if a woman has slept with 5 or 10 or 12 or 15 or 20 men is not the only thing to be considered. Because a man may have only had 5 or 6 partners, but what if those partners? What if one of those partners was forced forced upon him? You see what I'm saying? What if it was a man that had something to do with his sexual affair? You see what I'm saying? What was it? Or what if it was a family member that had something to do with his sexual past? All of that history matters, and will show up within his marriage with that woman. And if that woman is trying to do things to move their relationship forward, or to explore different avenues to understand a man, but she doesn't truly understand his sexual history, then the relationship will not progress, right? And so that's why you see things like when couples go to counseling, and then women or men hear things for the first time because they let it out then. But it's already been 2, 3 years down the line. And so now we have all of these things that have been hidden deep inside this man that come up. So a man's sexual history absolutely matters, not just the woman's sexual history. Um, so again, I'm gonna recap what I just said because this is really not that part of a subject to talk about. And I know he's going to try to say that a woman's sexual history should matter because of how society looks at women, or how society looks at men, and it's not fair and whatever. But that's not the case. It is absolutely fair for both parties to be judged based on their sexual history, because they have to come together and build a life together, and their intimacy, and how they are intimate with each other, and how they relate to each other as within intimacy absolutely matters because of what they know about sex and intimacy from their respective pasts. I don't see how one can matter more than the other. I don't know how Haru is going to try to argue that, but I stand as the affirmative, saying that a man's sexual history absolutely matters just as much as a woman's when choosing a spouse. And I'll yield the rest of my time.
All right. He gonna yield the rest of his time, so we're gonna stop it and reset the clock at 3 minutes. Brother Heru Conscious, the time will start when you start arguing, brother.
Okay, a man's sexual history should matter just as much as a woman's when choosing a spouse. I negate that resolution. Notice the wording, y'all. It doesn't say a man's sexual history should matter. It says it should matter just as much as a woman's. That assumes sexual history carries identical information and identical consequences for both sexes. I reject that assumption. Choosing a spouse is about risk assessment and not mathematical equality. I mean, men and women are perfectly equal in human worth, but equality does not mean every characteristic must receive identical weight when selecting a partner. People already evaluate potential spouses differently based on what they personally value: financial stability, ambition, emotional maturity, physical attraction, desire for children, and even past behavior. But there is no logical rule requiring every factor to carry equal weight across sexes. Second, sexual history isn't important merely because the sex occurred. It's important because of what the history tells you about the individual. Was there repeated infidelity? Were relationships unstable? Were their children produced? Was there dishonesty? Um, was a person reckless, or were these simply consensual relationships before marriage? Those facts tell me far more about someone's suitability as a spouse than simply counting previous sexual partners. So I reject both extremes. I'm not saying men can't sleep with everybody, and I'm not saying men can sleep with everybody and women can't. I'm saying context matters more than imposing, artificial equality on evaluation. And here's the problem for the affirmative. If you know, the, if to argue identical standards must apply, he must apply uh, let me say this. It, for him to argue identical standard must apply simply because men and women should be equal. He's actually confusing uh, equal human value with identical evaluation. So we don't choose our spouses according to equality equation. We choose them according to compatibility, behavior, consequences, and individual preferences. So um, equality means men and women deserve equal dignity and respect. It does not mean every characteristic must carry identical weight in every romantic decision. And for that reason, once again reject the resolution. Also, I got 10 seconds. I just want to say this. A man's past can absolutely matter. Infidelity,
That
irresponsibility, abandonment.
is time. That is time. Let me reset the clock and pull it down. Timotheus, are you ready to make your assessment?
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Loud and clear.
Do y'all hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So
Yes.
in this situation, hey, Ru was cooking up until the end. You kind of went off topic and got on about equality when it was about the body count. So Hemi stayed on topic the whole time. So Hemi got the dub.
All right. All right. That means Heru will be eliminated. I'm going to move you to the back, Heru. Stick around if you can. Bring you back up, talk about the experience, how you felt about it, et cetera, et cetera. That means Hemi will remain. Let me see who his opponent will be. And yes, I'm going back to my corny Jeopardy music. Y'all can judge me all y'all want.
And my sound went out.
rematch from last night's social media title match. We got a rematch from last night's social media title match. Hey, the blockbuster matchups just keep on hitting, family. They keep on hitting. So let's see what the topic is. Let's see what the topic is. Shout out to everybody that participated. I see some people left, but everybody was pretty gracious, as y'all can see in the private chat. Everybody congratulating one another, which I appreciate. Go ahead, bro.
To let y'all know, full transparency. When it's all over and everybody want to talk about their experience, if y'all want me to read my notes, I will.
There it is. There it is. All right, Big Hemi, Kemet Infomonger. Please pay attention to the screen. Your topic is: the conscious community has contributed more misinformation than enlightenment to Black historical understanding. Hemi, you are the negative. Steve, you are the affirmative, which means Steve will go first. Let me bring the clock up. Time to start when you start arguing, Steve.
So I'm the negative?
You the affirmative.
I'm the affirmative. So I'm saying that they have contributed more misinformation.
Correct.
Okay. Right. So let's go. In the conscious community, I would say that there is a level of misinformation in the sense of not being well informed and not doing enough research. And in the conscious community, we're talking about generally they tend to be of a particular religious ilk. So we're talking about Israelites, Christians, the Kemetic community, Awaspi, Abo, and so on and so forth, right? But the thing about it is that because we spend so much time on the internet and we don't know how to research effectively, sometimes or often as well, we promote more misinformation and disinformation than we promote credible, accepted information. So the Black conscious community, it contributes to more misinformation than enlightenment from the historical understanding because they spend too much time on the internet and pulling from sources on the internet that oftentimes are not accurate. So, for example, some of the members of the Black conscious community, they promote their rhetoric more than an historical framework to help enlighten the Black community. So some of this rhetoric that they promote is not historical. It may be based in some spiritual text. And in so doing, it may not be presenting enlightenment. It's not enlightening the majority or the rest of the community because they're just stuck in their rhetoric. And then often, instead of enlightening, what they're attempting to do is to convert, right? You have different groups. They want to attract more members. So in so doing, they have very little enlightening information to present. They just talk. They just have their talking points, which is rooted in rhetoric. And because the community has grown up hearing these talking points, then some of us gravitate to that rhetoric, but it's not really causing any sort of enlightenment. Also, because of misinformation and disinformation that's out there on the internet, sometimes we as members of the conscious community, we present this information, and other members in the community heard it on the internet, and then we gravitate to that, and it's
That
not.
is time. That is time. Let me reset the clock. All right, Big Hemi. Time will start when you start arguing.
All right. As the negative to this position that the conscious community has contributed more misinformation than enlightenment to Black historical understanding, I want to touch on some of the things that my opponent has just said. First, he started off talking about religion and spirituality as if that encompasses the entire conscious community, which it doesn't. The conscious community also touches on things like our history as it relates to America and our race, and tracing back to our African heritage and how we are treated within this society. So the religion aspect and spirituality aspect is a small sect of what the conscious community talks about. But we have things like them digging into court cases and how those court cases and laws and things that were passed affected us as a people. So that is enlightenment, teaching us how to go about dealing with society and the laws that have been passed, and how to operate, like as far as like Black things like Black Lives Matter, digging into certain court cases. We have a recent case that the conscious community is dealing with now with the Carmelo Anthony case that has nothing to do with spirituality and everything to do with how we are looked at as it relates to the law in America. So I think he has a misunderstanding of what the Black conscious community is about. Yes, it is about some things as it relates to spirituality and religion, but for the most part, it's about enlightening Black people of who we are as a people as it relates to us growing up in America, and not just accepting the things that we are told about ourselves, right? So you have people have misunderstandings about Rosa Parks that are corrected, misunderstandings about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all of these leaders of our past, understandings about cases like Emmett Till and things of those natures. So the conscious community digs into those things and gives us the information that was not framed well in the public and in the media. So they digs into those type of rhetorics and cases and things like that, and gives us the information that was not acceptable to the public. So good attempt, Steve, but you only touched on a very, very, very tiny portion of the conscious community, which only deals with religion and spirituality. As far as I know, I get on YouTube every day, and there's a bunch of people in the conscious community that are just wanting our people to stand up and come together, even when you in this gender war and things like that. They're trying to give us history about ourselves as it relates to getting back to loving one another,
And
being at
that
the
is time. That is time. Let me reset the clock. I'm going to bring it down. And we are coming up towards the end of the last argument standing. Timotheus, are you ready?
Play the
Judge,
Jeopardy music.
His Honor Timotheus says play the Jeopardy music. Here we go.
All right. All right. All right. So you had to my scribble scrabble, because I'm writing real fast because it's going quick. So I had to read my scribble scrabble. So Steve came out strong and made a lot of good points. Hemi came back and picked apart all of his points and then added the opposite. So I give it to Hemi.
All right. That means Steve will be eliminated. Let me move the Kemet Infomonger to the back. Please stick around. Bring you back up, talk about the experience, all that good stuff. And there is only one opponent remaining for Big Hemi. Again, this is blockbuster action. We got the Muslim of Muslims on Worldview Wars Debate League, Nathaniel Hughes. I don't believe these brothers have engaged yet. If they have, I'm not aware of it. But this will be, no doubt, a powerful introduction. Let me get the topic. All right. Big Hemi, the best biblical debater. Nathaniel Hughes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace and blessings, everybody.
No doubt. Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Please pay attention to the screen. Your argument is Black people should stop using the N-word under all circumstances. Nathaniel Hughes, you are the affirmative. Big Hemi, you are the negative. Let me bring the clock back up. Nathaniel, as the affirmative, you will go first. Time will start when you start arguing.
All right. I think my argument is that people should definitely stop using the N-word. It's degrading. You know, it's something that the white man used to call us when we was working in the fields as slaves. I think the stigma that it carries with it, and you know, this idea that we're allowed to say it to each other, but they can't say it, is just ridiculous. It means what it means. You know, we know where it came from. We know its origins, and you know, that doesn't stop anybody else from using the N-word. So I believe Black people should stop using the N-word. It's not a very good word to use. Many other words that we can use to call ourselves besides the degrading N-word from the white man that used to whip us when we was out on the field. So I also want to just add, you know, the N-word, people have died behind the N-word. Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, you know, many people have died behind the N-word. Going to vote. People going to vote have been called the N-word over and over. People marched across bridges and got beat and were called the N-word, you know. So I think the word is completely useless to us. I think we don't need it. You know, there's other ways that we can greet each other and that we can socialize with each other without using such a derogatory term towards our people. I also think, you know, keeping the word as a hip hop fashion is also misleading, and it's bad for our children, right? So, you know, a lot of our hip hop culture is based around using the word, you know, and the negative connotations with using the word, you know. So I think we should also stop using the word in our music. I think we should stop using the word in our daily conversations. I think we should be edifying and helping each other and stop using words that are not really degrading. And, you know, bring us back to that place in the cotton fields where the white man used to whoop us and call us by the same thing, or used to lynch us and call us by the same thing. You know, it's time for us to uplift ourselves and stop using words from, you know, back in those days. I yield the rest of my time. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You got 44 seconds left. You sure you want to yield all that?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Time is reset at 3 minutes. Big Hemi. Time will start when you start arguing.
All right. So as the negative, no, I don't think black people should stop using the N word under all circumstances because all circumstances aren't equal. So he has a valid point when he says, when he talks about the etymology of the word and it once being used as a derogatory term to demean and degrade black people. But so did the word boy. But we would never tell black people to stop using the word boy. When I'm proud of my son, I can say, "That's my boy." Or, "Come here, boy. You know I'm proud of you. Give me a hug." You would never hear us telling each other to stop using the word boy, and that was absolutely used to demean us, probably even more than the term nigger. They use boy fairly more often. You see, and that's a historical fact. And he also stated that Martin Luther King got killed behind the word nigger. No, he didn't. He didn't get killed behind the word nigger. That is absolutely false. He got killed for other reasons. You see what I'm saying? And all our other black leaders didn't get killed. They were called niggas. Yes, that's his fact. But they didn't get killed behind the term, right? And they didn't use the term, and so that's not why they were killed. So I don't know why my opponent gave up 45 seconds of his time without continuing to further his argument, because I just don't think that just because at one point in history, etymologically, that the word was used in a derogatory term doesn't mean that we should stop using it now. We don't even use it in the sense that it was meant to use to derogate in a derogative way that it was used against us. Nigger means stupid. That's when they were using it to call us stupid. So they would call us stupid, nigger, boy, all of that, whatever. That's not how we use it. We use it as in, "What's up, my boy? What's up, my guy? What's up, my nigga?" You see what I'm saying? That is not the same. So, and if we understand word etymology, words change meaning over time often, and we use words in a sense that they weren't originally meant to be used all the time. But again, I want to reiterate my core argument. Just like the word boy, we wouldn't tell each other to stop using the word boy altogether. We use "that's my boy. I'm proud of that boy. Baby boy, come here," or whatever. We wouldn't tell each other to stop using that word. I don't think we should tell each other to stop using a word that we use to uplift each other and congratulate each other and show love to each other. I think it builds camaraderie. I think it gives us a sense of a connected spirit when we use it. So that is my affirmative case, and I'll yield the rest of my time.
All right, and we'll let the time roll out, reset the clock. I don't know why I'm resetting it, because this is the final. There can only be one. Y'all give us a brief opportunity. We're going to play a quick commercial, and we're going to come back and let y'all know who exactly is the last, who had the last argument standing. I think this was an excellent first edition of the last argument standing. We're going to hit y'all with 2 back-to-back commercials. I ain't going to lie to you. The first one is for y'all to check out the best new show on Paradigm Shift TV 314, Step Into the Light with Light Brown, every Wednesday, 7:15 p.m. Central Time, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time.
Remix. Yeah. The infamous. What if the truth was hidden? Buried beneath everything. You were taught not to question. Light brown. Step into the light. I was raised on the answers never taught to ask why. Given pieces of the story, told the pieces were the sky. They sustain inside the lines. Everything you need is known, but a borrowed understanding never makes the truth your own. Every lesson has a lens, every page reflects a hand. Every monument remembers who was chosen to command. So I followed every footnote, traced the ink beneath the claim. Found the past was more than dates, and truth was more than names. Who recorded every victory, who decided who was wise, whose voices became history, whose suffering was revised. When the conqueror holds the pen, even change can look divine. So we study what was written and what vanished between lines. I'm not telling you to follow, I'm inviting you to see. Put inherited assumptions under intellectual scrutiny. If the foundation cannot stand when honest questions strike, maybe darkness wasn't ignorance, maybe darkness feared the light.
Hidden pages waiting to unfold. Step into the light. You may find your wrongs can lead you right. Every question is a doorway open wide. Come and step into the light.
Truth. Don't fear investigation. Lost and nervous when you search. When you look beyond the podium, the palace, and the church. Not to tear apart your faith or disrespect what you believe, but the truth is truly rooted, has no reason to deceive. No doctrine goes in question, no tradition gets a pass. We don't worship every echo simply cause it's from the past. Bring the records, bring the sources, bring the evidence to trial. Truth can travel through the fire and still emerge without denial. You can love where you came from and still question what you learned. Every bridge to understanding starts with something overturned. You don't lose yourself by growing, you discover what is real when you step beyond the shadows and confront what they conceal. Let your curiosity awaken, let your certainty be tried. There is nothing wrong with learning. You were standing on one side, light brown holds a lantern. You decide which road is right, but you'll never find what's waiting if you're terrified of sight. If everything you knew was only one point of view, would you defend the familiar or follow the evidence wherever it leads?
The truth is calling you. The choice is yours to choose.
You don't have to fear the darkness once you learn how to carry the light.
Step into the light. Let the truth reveal itself tonight. Look beyond the story you were told. There are hidden pages waiting to unfold. Step into the light. Let your questions be your guiding light. Every answer starts with opening your eyes. Come and step into the light. Into the light.
Question everything. Research for yourself. Follow the evidence.
Step into the light.
With light ground. The infamous. The infamous.
All right, Timotheus, Judge, Most Honorable Timotheus. Who you got, my brother? Who you got?
Oh man, oh man, man. I just want to say I really enjoyed this. Y'all put a lot of pressure on me because I haven't written this much with an ink pen since I was in high school. So, you know, this has been a great thing. I like this format, DMG. I've been reading the comments. Everybody been saying this format is dope, and you know, so going further, you know, it can keep growing and building. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
That was a great remix. You know, I got you R. Kelly my joint. You know, you know what I mean. That was a great remix on there. But getting to this right here, so man, Nate came out swinging real strong. But Nate, man, you shot yourself in the foot. You gave up. You didn't keep building, and that gave him an opportunity to just keep going on. You gave it to him, in my opinion, man. That's just what it is.
So wait a minute. So wait a minute. Are you saying Go say it,
Hemi
brother.
got
Make
the
it
dub.
plain.
Hemi got the dub. Hemi got the dub. Hemi got the dub. So
Congrats to Big Hemi, bro. Yeah, I
yeah.
just ran out of stuff to say, bro. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. I ain't want to sit there bumbling like an idiot. So
So
yeah,
hold on. Let me hit this button.
congratulations, brother Hemi.
Let me hit this
Appreciate
button.
it, man.
There can be only one.
Hemi the last man standing. Hemi the
You know
last
I
man
gotta
standing.
do it. I'm gonna add the other contestants that stayed up to the screen, but while I'm adding them, I gotta play the joint.
There can be only one.
Worldview wars. Six walk in. One walks out. There can be only one. Yeah. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Six minds ready. Six hearts collide. No place to run. Nowhere to hide. 3-minute rounds. Every second counts. Truth gets tested when the pressure mounts. Random topics. No time to prepare. Sink or swim. Better meet us there. One judge watching every single move. Win this battle or you've got nothing to prove. No second chances. No replay tonight. One mistake. You're out of the fight. There can be only one. Stand your ground until it's done. One by one they fade away. Only one survives the day. Fight for the gold, fight for the name. Debate mania's calling. Remember that name. Every argument forged in the fire. Every contender climbing higher. Single elimination, everything's real. Every word becomes another weapon. The wheel, no excuses. No looking back. Every debate is a full-on attack. Last one standing earns the right to chase championship gold beneath the lights. Clock keeps ticking, 3 minutes go. Random resolution steal the show. Affirmative, negative, doesn't matter now. Only one survivor takes the final bow. Pressure on, better hold your nerve. Championship moments have to be earned. Debate many are waiting at the end of the road. One walks in with a shot at the goal. There can be only one will overcome. 6 contenders, one remains. Victory written through the pain. Raise the crown, raise it.
Hey, y'all know what's funny? And shout out to the Scholastic Bully. Lucifer the Devil literally said, when I talked about the concept, when I asked him who did he think was going to take it, he literally said, well, I guess I see Hemi at Debate Mania. And I was like, man, how this dude just, how you so sure you're going to see? Like, I'm like, man, it's 7 viable contenders. Like, how you just so sure you're going to see Hemi? He was like, yeah, man, I guess I see Hemi at the joint. And I'm like, what? And here we are. It's Big Hemi. And with that being said, I'm going to start with the man who had the last argument standing, the Worldview Wars Debate League social media champion, Big Hemi, man. Talk black to us, brother.
Yeah, man. Hey, I want to first say this was absolutely fun and fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, like having to come up with them arguments, and it was a couple topics like I was like, I wish I would have had that topic, but the topics that I did have to argue, they were absolutely fire, and it was like out of like your comfort zone type thing, like right on the spot. So this was super dope, bro. Like all the debaters, I think, did very well. You can tell when some of the debaters was like uncomfortable with their side, like they was like, "Damn, I gotta be the firm. I gotta affirm this."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this how we sharpen our skills. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, cause being able to construct an argument, even if you don't agree with the premise, absolutely helps you like get stronger overall as a debater. So this is a dope concept, man. I like it. I appreciate everybody who participated. Thanks to all the competitors, you know what I'm saying? But they can only be one. You know what I'm saying? They can only be one. They can only be one. So I appreciate y'all, man. Last argument standing, man. Appreciate you, DMG. Appreciate you, Tim, and all the debaters, man.
For sure. Hey, man, and I appreciate you, talking about the concept, because I literally wanted to do this last year, and I got talked out of it. I ain't gonna say by who. If you know, you know. And I thought it was a good idea then, and it was literally the exact same concept. And it was like, nah, And I'm like, man, I think that'll be fire. So I'm glad it seemed like the audience enjoyed it and the participants enjoyed it. With that being said, I'm gonna go to the runner-up. Nate Hughes.
Is his mic going out for anybody else, or is it just me?
Yes, sir.
Is my mic going out? Can I be heard?
It's
I can
just
hear
you two. I can hear.
It's just me? He went on for just me?
Okay, cool. All right. Nate, man, how did you like the experience? Should we bring it back next year? What was the competition like? Break it down for us.
It's a different experience. It's difficult arguing on the spot to something you might not necessarily agree with, but I think you should bring it back. And congratulations to Big Hemi. You know what I mean? And I think I'm gonna be like 7 pennies, but not really though. Yeah, this was this was fun, bro. And yeah, thanks to everybody that showed up, man. Everybody did great, man. This was fun.
No doubt. All right, man. Hey, Root Conscious, talk black to us, man. What did you think?
Man, I had an awesome time with this, bro. They're all right. I think the consensus here is that it's much more difficult than when you're on the fly. You just got to quickly think on your feet. And then, once you start winning a few of them, that pressure starts because it's like you got the next argument and you still got to think of the next topic. And you just got to flow with it. But I think this is something that should be brought back next year and years to come. I think this is something that's unique. And man, I wish it was around, a little while before this. But I'm glad that we the people that opened it, opened this thing up. So overall, I think this was a great experience. Give everybody a chance to grow and look at your strengths, your weaknesses, and things like that. And so I'm in full support of it for next year. Oh, and shout out to Big Hemi for winning.
No doubt. And listen, man, I think it's a dope way to come up with a number one contender for the title shot at Debate Mania. You know what I mean? So, because the person who, like Steve is the number one contender. So he can still claim his title shot at Night of the Living Arguments. He can claim his title shot for an episode of Prime. That don't go away for him. But at the same time, that Debate Mania slot, that's special. So we can still go about a special way of establishing that. So I thought that was it was a good way to get that sorted out as well. So definitely enjoyed it. Let's go to the Kemet Infomonger. What did you think, Steve?
So congratulations to Big Hemi. Good job, great job, my brother. So I could be like a sore loser. In this case, it don't make no sense because it's like for fun or whatever. I could really be a sore loser and start talking rigged and all of that, but I won't do that because I'm not trying to piss nobody off. But the scientist in me,
the judge is biased, man. He biased.
Right. The scientist in me, DMG. This is what I assessed, right? And I'm just being fair and critical thinking and putting it through the scientific method, even though there's no experimentation or it's not in a controlled environment, right? But it was kind of controlled. So the debater who goes second has an advantage, and I think King J was saying that, or intimating that, or implying that. So the advantage that the second debater has, whether they're the affirmative or the negative, they have time to sit back. They have 3 minutes to sit back and listen to the points of the person who went first. So the person who went second, they're already, one, they're having more time to formulate their thoughts, and two, they may be having an easier time because they just rebutting what the person who went first said. So I mean, that's just my critical assessment. Great job, Big Hemi. Maybe next year we can refine it or modify it. I don't know what the solution is. Again, so in the scientific method, there's a hypothesis or a premise, but how can we tweak that hypothesis to come to a better debate mania next year, where the opponent who goes second does not have this advantage? And y'all may agree or you may disagree, but that's just my critical assessment at this point. And you may think that it ain't critical, but that's my assessment.
Okay. Jose, what did you think? And do you agree with Steve?
Well, I think that it was fair. Congratulations to Big Hemi. You know, as you can hear, a couple tears hitting the phone, but that's okay. You know, I'll be better next year. And obviously, I had a struggle with the argument, but I don't know how you could take away the advantage of someone that goes second, because as you said, they'll be able to hear the argument. So I don't know how you could do that, but it was a good experience, and maybe this is my calling card to learn other arguments and stop sticking to chemistry so much. But congratulations, Henry. I'm glad for you, man. So I'll hopefully I'll see you guys next year.
I say you can take away you as the debater. If you have the affirmative case, it's just like in a regular debate, right? You don't fully know what your opponent will argue, but you think of the angles that he may approach, right? So even if I go first, like I went first against Haru, so I preempted some of the arguments that he would say, like in our for our topic, in reference to the should man's sexual history matter. I knew that he would talk about the equality and men being how men and women are looked at in society and stuff like that. So when you think about those type of things, you can try to jump ahead of that, and even though you affirming the argument, like kind of negate his rebuttals to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how, that way it'll ruffle him to make him have to, because he may still say what he say, but you've already predicted that he would say that. You know what I'm saying? So it won't completely derail him, because, like I said, you get to study your argument and then come back. But that's the way. I think that's the way you can shake the person who goes second up. If you lay out what they will argue, I think that counts for something.
We got Light Brown in the building. Light Brown, what did you think of the last argument standing?
I think it was dope. I got a protest. We cannot wait till next year. I think the audience would agree. I think this should be done every other month for 6 times a year.
Oh man, but then that'll take the specialness out of it, don't you think?
No, I don't think so, because I think as dope as it was, you'll have more people come up and sign up for it. And then, like, so in 2 months, if you do the next one, this could lead to a grudge match special, and the winner gets to pick who they want to go against or something like that. You know, that's just a hypothetical, but yeah, this leads to different things, different ideas.
No doubt.
Okay, I hear what Light's saying. That's kind of similar to the spit-off format. I see what she's saying.
And I want to say all of you brothers did great. I was excited. I was sitting there like, oh no, hold on, wait a minute, we're going this way. But yeah, y'all did great, and it was exciting to see something different. And like I said, I think the audience would agree. Yeah, we need to do this more often. We can't wait a year for this, DMG. I'm sorry, can't do it.
Oh man, what y'all think? I'll start with you, Big Hemi. What you think?
About the every other month thing. I think that's a dope idea. I think especially due to it'll keep even if it's not to get like just for title shots, it can help with like determining rankings and setting up debates and things like that. You see what I'm saying? Like I think that'll be dope. Give people something to argue about, talk about, other than just the same old topics that we have like in the back chats and things like that. So I think that would be pretty dope. Have the because I may let's say you best me in last argument standing because we've only had 3 minutes. I may say, hey bro, like if we had time to actually construct the argument, I'd smoke you on that topic. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I think it's a good
Right.
idea.
No doubt, no doubt. Okay. Hey, Root Conscious, man, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it happening more than once a year. Um, but, like, for various reasons, like you said, you could even use this as almost like a proving ground strategy to see if if people would be really ready for like the main stage. Um, I mean, there's so many different ways we can go with this thing, but yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it happening more than once a year.
Okay. Nate, any opinion on that?
Yeah, I ain't opposed to it happening more than once a year. I think this was fun, man. Like, yeah, and especially if it bring more attention to the channel, of course. Yeah, I'm down.
Any comment for you on how to sharpen it up as far as what Steve was talking about, where the person who goes second, the negative, has an
I
advantage?
mean, I think Hemi has a good point. That just come with practicing the same thing over time. You know what I mean? So if you used to debating all the time, you get used to those types of things, those little nuances that go on in debates. You know how to add more time to your speeches, and you know what I mean. So I don't think it's as much of an advantage, but of course it is an advantage. You get to hear and just rebut somebody's argument, but it's not as much if you look at it like Big Hemi is.
Okay.
I think they both made good points.
Got you.
Hey,
Jose Francis.
you mind if I? Oh,
Oh, go ahead, Haru.
I just wanted to see if you mind if I touched on that part of it, that aspect. Um, I don't know if there's really I don't know if there's really much refinement needed. Um, I mean, because I think the purpose of this is to build stronger arguments, right? So if you're arguing the affirmative, you know what I mean. You have a strong argument. What the negative may argue, I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think it would pretty much matter. Plus, even my litmus test is I actually debated from both ends tonight, back to back, and yeah, I didn't feel at a disadvantage at all.
So you saying,
Either way,
and I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't remember. So you debated from the negative and from the affirmative.
yep, back to back, yep.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look at it. I mean, I'm open to. I want to improve it, and I don't want anybody to feel like they were at a disadvantage. But I also want to keep the essence of what it is intact. So, Timotheus, as the adjudicator in this thing, what did you think overall?
The judge was biased.
I only judge debates by what's in the debate. I'm not. Don't send me your your sources. Nah. No, this was great, man. Like I said, as this is my first time judging something like this, and it was a challenge for me too, because the way that I judge, I like to be sure that I'm clear on both positions, no matter what the position is, and not insert my own bias. I think everybody did a fantastic job, like everyone has expressed. When you had to take an affirmative that goes opposite to your paradigm, that was a little difficult for some people. Some people ran out of steam, but I think this was an absolutely great idea. Like everyone's been mentioning, I don't think this should go a whole year. Maybe 6 months or something like that, because this could low key be a tournament all within itself. You know what I mean? And like everyone was saying, this is the iron where the iron gonna sharpen the iron. You know what I mean? I don't know if you saw my comment I put in there just being funny, but I think like you should throw some satire in there too. Like an argument should be like the sugar does not go on grits. You know what I mean? Somebody got to take the affirmative, just because the whole point of it is to stimulate that cognitive part of your brain to where you have to make an argument for something that you may or may not necessarily agree with. And I think
Yeah,
something, you know what I mean?
for sure, for sure. Yeah, if we get Brother Darkness in here, I'm gonna put shit raisins going potato salad.
Right. See, you already know I'm going. but see the thing,
With no
but see the thing
paprika.
about it is you got to get a black person the affirmative.
I
Raisins
know, I know.
absolutely
Look.
belong.
I'm gonna get Darkness and Jose, and then I'm gonna put shit raisins going potato salad. Hey, Jose gonna lose his mind.
For real.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Jose. I gotta say this in front of everybody that's watching and in front of the whole panel. Brother, hey, I was proud like a big brother when you made a coherent argument for Christianity today. Like I kid you not. And you jumped right in too. I was proud of you, bro.
Thank you, but I was very uncomfortable. I don't know if you heard that in my voice.
I did, but you fought
Yeah.
through it. You fought
Yeah,
through it.
right in
I
my
appreciate
notes, the first thing I wrote down was he was stuttering because he was like, I could, you could hear that cognitive dissonance in it. That was y'all rewind the tape. If y'all want to see what cognitive dissonance look like in person, y'all go watch Jose do his
Wow.
room.
I did my best, man. I did my best. So I appreciate it, man.
So Big Hemi, I gotta go back to you, bro. I gotta
Yes,
go
sir.
back to you. This is you and Jashu rubber match. If everybody, for those who remember, last year, Jashu defeated Big Hemi for a #1 contender match for the world title at Debate Mania 1. He went on to win the world title against Pan. And then in his first defense at the Final Word, which is our last premium live event of the year, hence why it's called the Final Word, Hemi defeated him for the world title. If I'm not, I hope I got that history right, Hemi. If I don't, let me
Yeah,
know.
that's right. That's right.
And so this would be the rubber match a whole year later at Debate Mania #2. So this is like I couldn't have wrote this no better. And then it's crazy because Jashu called it. So what you think, man? It's the rubber match. Who gonna take it?
I got to, man. I gotta you know how I do, bro. I go back, I study tape, I watch performances, I study my opponents or whatever. So and the thing is with this one is it's about resolution choice, on argumentation and things like this. So we gonna come up with something, bro, and I'm gonna make sure I do what I gotta do. Square business. Make sure I do what I gotta do to bring it home.
No doubt, no doubt. And so we got to get y'all in a face to face. Come up with that resolution. The Debate Mania main event is set. Hey, Root Conscious, who you got, man? Big Hemi or the Devil?
Oh man, I don't even know if that's even a real question, DMG.
Yeah, I forgot.
Uh,
You won't be him. I forgot.
yeah, man. You know we part of the cathedral, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised Lucifer ain't popped up. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think that honestly, Lucifer is the much stronger debater. Um,
Dang, you say much
overall,
stronger, man. You gonna say that right in front of that man? He the much stronger debater. Wow.
That's why I ain't. That's why I want to grab Haru by the neck and just ring it. Like I ain't like he the only one that I ain't been able to get hold to. Like I don't know this dude is super slithery. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I've been trying to get out because he think it's something sweet sitting across from that table, bro. And I want to show him that it ain't what you think it is, bro. That a much better debater is
well,
insane.
I tell you what, after Debate Mania, depending on you whether you got a title or not, I plan on keep it retaining my title, and
Well, you know, he's
we
still
can
gonna
set
be
something
social
up.
media champion. He's still gonna be social media champion unless they say it. Well, no, they can't say it's title for title because I can't have. You know what I'm saying? So he'll still be social
Right,
media
right,
champion.
yeah. Well, we can still get
I
that
heard
debate
it
in if you want
before.
to. We
That's
get
all
that
I'm
fade
saying.
in after
I heard
Debate
it
Mania.
before. You always slipping and slithering. So if I can pin you
Hey, we
down
gonna
and
see what
get
happened.
hold your neck still, so I can get a clean cut, then I won't hear that no more talking from
Nah, but look, I tell you, right. Well, anyway, we all know what happened the last time around, but I mean, we ain't got to get into all that. But I'm just saying, like, Hemi ain't nobody ducking you, bro. So I'm just letting you know, after Debate Mania, if you want that fade, we gonna set it up and we can make that happen.
So are we possibly saying Night of the Living Arguments? It could be Big Hemi versus Hey Root Conscious.
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
I
listen,
like the
man.
sound of that already.
Listen, man. Listen. Hey, I'm looking at this image because once I seen who the last two was, that's why that's really why I wasn't trying to play no commercials for real. I was trying to play Light Brown commercial, but I wasn't trying to play no more. But I had to make these images. I'm looking at Nate with the trophy. I don't know why I be doing this. The trophy with Nate is way smaller than the one with Hemi. And I put in the same prompts with both of them, but the one with Nate is
It
super
was
small
rigged.
and the one with
Man.
Hemi
It
was
was
way
rigged.
bigger.
It was rigged. That's proof right there. It was rigged, bro.
Hey, it was a premonition, man, to let you know spirits is real.
Hey,
What happened?
Mr. Cab, who you got, man? The Devil or Big Hemi?
I just need to comment. I mean, when is the Fallout show? The Fallout is what, Thursday?
Thursday, yes, sir.
Yeah. So I mean, he might have the belt now. Come Thursday, we'll see who have that social
Uh-oh.
media belt.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, you see, hey, he checked that real quick. You hear me? He checked that real quick. So, hey, it would be something else if Steve is not only the number one contender, because you remember, once Debate Mania over, Steve the number one contender. He might say, hey, I want a shot on, because I'm thinking about changing Prime to Worldview Warzone. He might say, hey, I want a shot on a regular episode of Worldview Warzone. Or I might want it at not last argument standing, but I wanted at Night of the Living Arguments. I wanted at Battle of the Ideologies in November. He could call this shot after Debate Mania. So, and he might be holding the social media championship. So, hey, yeah, Hemi, you may go in empty-handed, bro. Is what the Kim and Infomonger saying.
Nah, I am talking, man. I'm surprised you healed pretty fast, bro. What you did? You soaked in some Epsom salt last night?
Heal
Oh
from
man,
what? Heal from what?
Come
I
on,
healed.
man. We know what
I
happened
was
last night,
soaking my
man.
old bones, but it had nothing to do with you. I soak my old bones on a regular. It had nothing to do with you, my brother. I heal up real quick, and it had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I hear you, man. All right.
I mean, between Big Hemi and Lucifer, I don't know. I say it's a toss up. I say that they're both pretty good debaters. I would say it would depend on the resolution. Certain resolutions would possibly give one of them the upper hand, but I saw when Big Hemi when he beat Lucifer on that scientific topic about I forgot what it was, something about science and observation and stuff like that. And Big Hemi beat Lucifer. He chopped him up. But if that was me, my brother, it's a different story. So so
hey,
so
that was a sinister laugh.
so it all depends on the resolution. Both of them are excellent debaters. I'll give both of them that. You know.
So,
No doubt. Light Brown, who you got?
I knew this was coming. You already know who I'm going with. But in the spirit of not being biased, but you already know who I'm rolling with. Big Hemi for the win.
No doubt. Jose Francis. Jose, where you at? Did Jose drop off?
I think he dropped off.
Yeah,
I
he ain't
think
there.
Jose dropped off. Nate, I don't know if you've been able to see Big Hemi in any of his. Well, you saw him debate last night. You
Yeah, I
got
saw him
him.
last night. He did excellent debate last night, bro.
Yeah, you got
Excellent.
him. Or you dancing with the devil at Debate Mania?
Man, I can't even call that, bro. I mean, they both such great arbiters. You know what I mean? Like I can't even call it, bro. Like I'm gonna just have to be there live and see it.
Okay. Timothy, is I can't ask you because I might be asking you to judge it. So, yeah, man. Hey, family. The Debate Mania main event is set. Congratulations to Big Hemi. He had the last argument standing. Y'all stay tuned for the Fallout show this Thursday. We're going to find out if Big Hemi retained the social media title or if the Kemet Infomonger snatched it right out of his hands. Is he going in to Debate Mania trying to be the champ? Or did the Kemet Infomonger spoil that for him? We're going to find out this Thursday when the judges come with their decisions. Elder Yara, Domo, and Brother Rocky will give their assessments. We got two primaries and we got an alternate. If the primaries agree, it's unanimous. If they disagree, we'll bring in the alternate. Y'all stay tuned for that this Thursday. The Fallout Show, Kemet Infomonger, Big Hemi. Social media title will be decided. For tonight, there can be only one. There is only one. And he cashed his ticket to Debate Mania. Glad everybody enjoyed the show. This is a concept I've been wanting to do for a while. Glad y'all enjoyed it. I didn't think y'all was going to enjoy it enough to want to bring it back every 3 months, but we're going to see about it. Maybe we'll...
Hey, DMG, you don't see the women in there talking about they'll get on board?
Hey, listen,
Listen.
I told you I wanted to start. I was saying we should start a women's division. Don't get me to making a woman themed title. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So who is JM?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I ain't letting nobody up. I don't know at this point. I got too many enemies. Hey, you ain't coming on my platform making an 8-hour video. Sorry. So sorry, Charlie. With that being said, family, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. JM, he say, "Oh, my bad." I can change it to my YouTube username. Who is it? Who are you? Tell us who you is, bro. Oh, hey, look.
Oh, that's sin.
I put that shit up my butt. I fucked it in the butt. I fucked him in the butt. I fucked him in the butt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
What the hell? What the hell was that?
What was that?
A fucking weirdo.
Where'd that come from?
Henceforth, anybody that pop up in the back that we don't know, turn your camera on.
Right.
Before, even if you can turn it back off to come back on us to come on the stage, because that person obviously knew what to write to get you to pull them up.
Exactly.
Oh, that was JM. They said they would send 31313.
I'm gonna find out.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, you ain't do nothing because that was dumb. But hey, just FYI, cursing ain't gonna get it done because my channel set to mature audiences. It's not for kids, so cursing ain't gonna get it done. Sorry, Charlie. But yeah, man, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the concept. Glad the participants enjoyed. And we're gonna bring it back, man. If we get enough sisters to get involved, we can make a women's division. I'll be happy to tinker out some women's titles and whatnot. So yeah, I'm open to it, man. Let's get her done. So
quick question,
I got a premium live event for every month, so we definitely can do it. Go ahead, Steve.
I see that you added Debater X. Like what type of presence does he have back here? Does he spend time? I know some folks spend time and they, just them being here is causing controversy. But Debater X, like, is he going to be in the back chat? You understand? What sort of presence is he going to have? You know what I mean?
You said I added Debater X. Added him where?
Yeah, I saw him. No, I saw him on the, what is it? The countdown. Ain't he on there somewhere? I saw Debater X.
Oh, did I? Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? That might have been an accident, Steve.
Oh, it was an accident?
That might have been an accident because ain't nothing official with him yet.
Okay.
Ain't nothing official. We got some paperwork to discuss.
Okay,
so
absolutely.
That might have been an accident.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, we got some paperwork to discuss. Go ahead and put that ad back up there, Timothy. Let them know what's happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I was trying to put it in the backstage first, but it just jumped up out the gate. This is coming up, y'all, for on the 29th. It's gonna be at noon Pacific time, 2:00 Central, 3:00 Eastern. It's gonna be a dual broadcast brought to you by both Paradigm Shift 314 and the Average Black Man Show. You got the beat battle. Me and these fellas are gonna do it again. I'm holding the title. I'm the one. I'm the two-time champ. We're gonna go up with these fellas. See what's happening. Saturday, August 29th, Paradigm Shift, Average Black Man Show.
No doubt. Y'all be here for it. Also, on that same day, I don't have a graphic, but I'm just gonna let y'all know. We got the tandem titles being decided. That's our team debates 2-on-2. We got the Comedic Express. That's the Kemet Infomonger and the Eye Smiter, Jose Francis, teaming up against the Legion of Gnosis. Brother Ramo Bantu Esoteric, the Notorious RBE, and Darkness the Shadow. The Legion of Gnosis versus the Comedic Express. And I believe the topic is Gnosticism versus Comedicism. Which one is more practical in 2026? If I got that wrong, either one of the Comedic Express members that's still here can let me know.
You got it right. Okay.
And that will also be on the
And
29th.
I'm judging that one too.
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I might need you to.
Okay.
But I don't be trying to burn you out, Timothy. I don't be trying to burn you out.
I was gonna say after that beat battle, if I lose, man, I ain't trying to bring over no hard feelings.
So, hey, family. So the 29th is gonna be a good day, man. You're gonna have the beat battle, and then you're gonna have our first tandem debate, and champions will be crowned. So y'all be here on the 29th for that. Big Hemi. Did Big Hemi leave? I think Big Hemi gone. I was going to ask him, did he have any last words? But with that being said, family, we are out of here. I appreciate everybody that participated. I appreciate the audience sticking around. Last Argument Standing is in the books. Salute. We'll talk in the back chat. Till next time, that is peace.
I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room glows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yo, shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharpens iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debate will work hot, spot a week, rap fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift, and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, bottom to the shift, where the whole room glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off from boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spot from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum, even willing to go. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe, got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep it real for.
y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.